Good afternoon. This is Akashvani. I'm Anuja Kumar with the Midday News. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi launches development projects worth 35,700 crore rupees in Jharkhand. Prime Minister to also launch multiple projects worth over 7,200 crore rupees in Hooghly, West Bengal this afternoon. President Droupadi Murmu says India has become a model for women empowerment in the world. Polling underway in Iran to elect a new parliament. At least 43 people killed in a fire at a shopping mall in Bangladesh's capital, Dhaka. In Women's Premier League cricket, UP Warriorz to take on Gujarat Giants in Bengaluru this evening, and in Dubai Open Tennis, Yuki Bhambri and his Dutch partner Robin Haase to play their men's doubles semi-final this afternoon. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurated and laid the foundation stone for multiple development projects worth 35,700 crore rupees in Jharkhand from Sindri in Dhanbad district today. These projects are related to fertilizer, rail, power and coal sectors. Mr. Modi dedicated to the nation the Hindustan Urvarak and Rasayan Limited's Sindri fertilizer plant in order to attain self-sufficiency in the urea sector. The plant has been developed at a cost of over 8,900 crore rupees. Speaking on the occasion, the Prime Minister said India's urea production has reached 310 lakh tons now from 225 lakh tons in 2014, a significant step towards self-dependence in fertilizer.
हमारी सरकार के प्रयासों से बीते 10 वर्षों में यूरिया का उत्पादन बढ़कर 310 लाख मैट्रिक टन हो गया है। बीते 10 वर्षों में हमारी सरकार ने रामागुंडम, गोरखपुर, बरौनी इन फर्टिलाइजर प्लांट फिर से दोबारा शुरू करवाए। अब आज इसमें सिंदरी का नाम भी जुड़ गया है। तालचेर फर्टिलाइजर प्लांट भी अगले 1-1.5 साल में शुरू होने जा रहा है।
The Prime Minister also inaugurated and laid the foundation stones for several rail projects worth over 17,600 crore rupees in the state.
नई रेलवे लाइन की शुरुआत से लेकर मौजूदा रेलवे लाइन के दोहरीकरण और कई अन्य प्रोजेक्ट आज यहां शुरू हुए। धनबाद चंद्रपुरा रेल लाइन का शिलान्यास होने के इन क्षेत्रों में भूमिगत आग से सुरक्षित एक नया रूट उपलब्ध होगा। इसके अलावा देवघर डिब्रूगढ़ ट्रेन के शुरू होने से बाबा बैद्यनाथ का मंदिर और माता कामाख्या की शक्तिपीठ एक साथ जुड़ जाएंगे।
The Prime Minister also dedicated to the nation important power projects in Jharkhand, including the Unit 1 of North Karanpura Super Thermal Power Project at Chatra. Mr. Modi also inaugurated North Urimari Coal Handling Plant of Central Coalfields Limited, CCL, a subsidiary of Coal India Limited in Ramgarh district. Later addressing a public rally at Barwadda in Dhanbad, the Prime Minister said for the first time nearly 1 lakh houses got electrified under the Saubhagya scheme.
मोदी ने उन गरीबों की भी चिंता की है जिनके घर पहले बिजली कनेक्शन नहीं था। सौभाग्य योजना से यहाँ धनबाद में भी करीब 1 लाख घरों में पहली बार मुफ्त बिजली कनेक्शन लगा है। इसलिए तो देश कह रहा है जहां दूसरों से उम्मीद खत्म हो जाती है वहां से मोदी की गारंटी शुरू होती है।
In the afternoon, the Prime Minister will participate in a public program where he will inaugurate, dedicate and lay the foundation stone of multiple development projects worth more than 7,200 crore rupees in Arambagh, Hooghly, West Bengal. Tomorrow, the Prime Minister will launch various development projects in Nadia district of West Bengal and in Bihar. President Droupadi Murmu has said India has become a model for women empowerment in the world. She said the country's women have proved that given the opportunity, they can surpass their male counterparts in all the fields. The president was addressing the 25th convocation of Berhampur University at Bhanja Vihar in Ganjam district of Odisha this morning. She said India has inducted women into the permanent commission of its armed forces and many other fields which were once the monopoly of the men. She said India will soon become the third largest economy of the world and also a developed nation by 2047 with the active participation of women. She urged the graduating students to remember the responsibility that comes with the education.
As you celebrate your achievements today, I urge upon you to remember the responsibility that comes with your education. Remember that your education is not just for yourself, but for the betterment of society as a whole. This moment marks a huge step in your personal journey and a significant milestone for this academic institution. It is also a step to us in our collective journey of nation building and global collaboration for a sustainable future.
The President is scheduled to attend the Golden Jubilee celebration of Brahma Kumaris of Odisha at Cuttack later this afternoon. Niti Aayog member Dr. V.K. Paul today launched the National Birth Defects Awareness Month 2024 at a function in New Delhi. The theme of the National Birth Defect Awareness Month 2024 is Breaking Barriers, Inclusive Support for Children with Birth Defects. Under the Rashtriya Bal Swasthya Karyakram of the Health Ministry, various activities for nationwide awareness of birth defect prevention will take place throughout the month. These include early identification, timely management, and psychosocial impact of birth defects. Speaking on the occasion, Dr. Paul said many children have defects from birth and timely intervention can protect them. On the occasion, Union Health Secretary Apurv Chandra emphasized the pivotal role that Rashtriya Bal Swasthya Karyakram plays in ensuring access to preventive health care to every child.
Every child has the right to live a life of dignity when they grow up. These defects, if they continue, if they are not identified, then the child's future life would be hugely impaired. And in that, this program is extremely important. It is very heartening that we are embarking on a 1-month campaign where all the field level workers to identify these defects in the children.
Union Minister of State for Women and Child Development, Mahendra Bhai Munjapara, has said the government is committed to both learning and health of children of the country. He said the centre has been transforming Anganwadi centres across the nation. At the Poshan Se Padhai Tak event held today in New Delhi, Mr. Munjapara stressed how important it is for children to have a good start in life, mentioning that a child's brain mostly grows by the time they are 6 years old. He added that this prompted the government to launch a scheme that focuses on improving both learning and their health. The government had launched Poshan Bhi Padhai Bhi, an early childhood care and education program as part of Mission Saksham Anganwadi and Poshan 2.0. Enforcement Directorate has attachment and freezed over 1,296 crore rupees so far in a case against illegal betting websites Mahadev Online Book. 9 accused have already been apprehended in connection with the case. The agency has recently conducted widespread searches against the money laundering networks linked with Mahadev Online Book in Kolkata, Gurugram, Delhi, Indore, Mumbai and Raipur. The ED initiated the investigation on the basis of FIRs registered by Chhattisgarh Police. This is Akashvani giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. Polling is underway in Iran to elect a new parliament. Vote is also being cast to elect 88 members of a powerful clerical body known as Assembly of Experts, which is tasked with appointing or dismissing the supreme leader. While 290 lawmakers will be elected for a 4-year term, 88 clerics will be chosen for 8 years. More than 61.2 million people are eligible to vote in a country of roughly 85 million. The polling is seen as a litmus test for the clerical establishment's popularity amid growing discontent over economic, political and social strains. In Pakistan, the National Assembly Secretariat has announced the timetable for Prime Ministerial election to be held on Sunday. Newly sworn-in members of National Assembly will elect a new Prime Minister. Candidates can submit nomination papers by tomorrow. Shehbaz Sharif is nominated by PMLN, PPP and allies, while Umar Ayub is backed by the Sunni Ittihad Council. In Bangladesh, at least 43 people, including 26 women and 3 children, were killed and 22 critically injured in a fire that broke out at the 7-story shopping mall in Dhaka last night. Bangladesh Health Minister Samantha Lal Sen said that 33 of the deceased died at Dhaka Medical College Hospital and 10 at Sheikh Hasina National Institute of Burn and Plastic Surgery. He added that the condition of all the injured is critical. Fire service officials rescued 75 people, including 42, in an unconscious state from the scene. Doctors at the DMC had said the death toll could rise. The World Trade Organization's 13th Ministerial Conference at Abu Dhabi has been extended by a day till today to allow further discussions and potential agreements on major topics like agriculture and fisheries. The decision comes after consultations between the Director General, the Chair and Minister Facilitators. The extension comes after calls from Director General for member countries to work towards solutions on the ongoing negotiations. The initial closing date for the conference was 29th of February. Union Minister of State for Information and Broadcasting Dr. L. Murugan has said that it is the responsibility of Akashvani and Doordarshan to take the policies and the welfare schemes of the government to the people living in far-flung areas. Speaking to the heads of the program and news units of Akashvani, DD and Information and Broadcasting units of the South Zone in Chennai today, he said that the government has allocated 2,500 crore rupees for strengthening infrastructure in border areas. He said that development schemes to make India great in 2047 should be a concept for promotion through radio jockeys in the program rightly mentioning the schemes. The minister said this will raise the awareness of the first-time voters. Speaking at the meeting, Principal Director General Dr. Vasudha Gupta congratulated Akashvani Chennai for live broadcasting for 5 hours along with regional commentary during the inauguration of Ram Temple at Ayodhya on the 22nd of January. She applauded the Southern Zone for being creative and adapting to the requirements of the government. On to sports. In Women's Premier League cricket, UP Warriorz will take on Gujarat Giants at the M. Chinnaswamy Stadium in Bengaluru. The match will begin at 7:30 p.m. In yesterday's match, Delhi Capitals defeated Royal Challengers Bangalore by 25 runs, breaking their winning streak in the tournament. In the ATP Dubai Open Tennis, India's Yuki Bhambri and Netherlands' Robin Haase will face the pair Austin Krajicek of US and Ivan Dodig of Croatia in the men's doubles semi-final today. The match is scheduled to begin at 3 p.m. IST. Bhambri and Haase defeated Jamie Murray of UK and Michael Venus of New Zealand yesterday to reach the semis. In the German Open Badminton, India's Teresa Jolly and Gayatri Gopichand will face Yi Jing Lee and Zhu Min Luo of China in the women's doubles quarterfinal in Mulheim today. The match will start at 8:40 p.m. IST. The duo defeated Sona Horinkova and Katerina Zuzakova of Czech Republic in straight sets in the round of 16. President Droupadi Murmu will present the President's Standard to 2 fighter squadrons of the Indian Air Force, 221 Squadron and the 45 Squadron on the 8th of March at Air Force Station Hindon. Addressing a press conference in New Delhi, Air Officer Commanding in Charge Air Marshal P.M. Sinha said the 509 Signal Unit and 11 Base Repair Depot will receive the President's colours. The 3-day International Gita Mahotsav commenced today in Colombo. The festival featured competitions of Rangoli and art in addition to several cultural programs. On the occasion, an exhibition, craft bazaar and book fair were also organized. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi launches development projects worth 35,700 crore rupees in Jharkhand. Prime Minister to also launch multiple projects worth over 7,200 crore rupees in Hooghly, West Bengal this afternoon. President Droupadi Murmu says India has become a model for women empowerment in the world. Polling underway in Iran to elect a new parliament. At least 43 people killed in a fire at a shopping mall in Bangladesh capital Dhaka. In Women's Premier League cricket, UP Warriorz to take on Gujarat Giants in Bengaluru this evening. And in Dubai Open Tennis, Yuki Bhambri and his Dutch partner Robin Haase to play their men's doubles semi-final this afternoon. And with that, we end the midday news.